What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get 2 free stocks, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Sain. If you're new to the channel, I make videos on personal finance and how to invest and build wealth through the stock market. Today, our video is about, is Zoom a good buy at $180? Before we do that, we got 2 new features, man, and I need you guys to do number 1, which is subscribe, and number 2, leave a question for the Q&A portion of the video, which comes right after we discuss the stock. So without further ado, let's take a look at my portfolio and jump right into it. Okay, as you can see, my portfolio was currently sitting at $27,629.98 on the day. Not really much to talk about, neither after hours. On the week, we are down a little bit over 1%. On the month, we are up over 8%. And if you go 3 months out, we are up a little bit over 5.5%. And so today's video, we're going to talk about Zoom. We're going to look at this stock really quickly, and then we're going to discuss whether or not it is a buy at $180. And so let's go ahead here and find Zoom. As you can see, as of right now, Zoom is currently sitting at $182.79. And so whether or not it's a good buy at this price, here's what I want to talk to you guys about. I do believe in Zoom. It has been one of the best COVID-19 stocks since this whole stay-at-home order and pandemic hit. However, I believe if you want to own Zoom, that's not a bad thing. But it's all about getting it at the right entry point. And the best entry point to get this stock at is either at $160 or $150. And so if you can get Zoom at either of those price points, that will be a good price point to establish your position at. However, another good time to get into Zoom would be if there was a pullback of any sort. So if the market dropped 25% or 30% like it did back in March 23rd, anything like that would also be a good time if you guys are considering Zoom to get this stock as well. Other than that, I would say Zoom is a stock that you might want to get into for the sake of its potential to grow higher. Things are not going to be as we once knew them, and so as a result, Zoom may be a big time player and maybe one of the biggest beneficiaries of everything that's going on. I know my business has been moved virtually almost 100%, and everything that I'm doing, every meeting that I'm having, all of it is taking place on something like Zoom, Google Hangouts, you name it. And so Zoom has been primarily what everyone has been going to. They have MOAT, meaning you might say, are we going to jump on a Zoom call, even if you're talking about Google Hangouts? And so when something has a brand acknowledgement, brand recognition, such as Zoom, or when you call a ride share and you say, I'm about to catch an Uber, even if you call Lyft, nobody is saying Lyft. Everybody says Uber. Same way with Zoom. I'm about to hop on a Zoom conference call. I'm about to jump on Zoom. Oh, let's get together on Zoom. And so when that kind of thing begin to take place, you need to make a note as an investor that might be something that's called a moat, and that might be something you want to gravitate towards in terms of how it's being recognized by the masses. And so that in and of itself is another reason, in addition to everything else the company is doing in this space. And so again, if you want my opinion, I believe Zoom is a buy, not at 180 though. It's at its all-time highs right now. You don't have to get in right now per se. Wait for a pullback to 170, 160, preferably 150. Okay, that will be when you want to get Zoom. So that means you got to demonstrate some patience. As an investor, that's one of the traits you want to develop, is patience. And so again, Zoom is a buy. However, it's not a buy at this price point. And now for our question of the day. This first question comes from my boy Jay Randall. He say, Chris, what up, Spartan Dog? I've been watching your stock videos. I got Robinhood before I knew you were doing these videos. Should I get rid of my Acorns account? Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you this. If you watch me and if you've been following me since I started this channel, I've always talked about for the longest of times we've been playing the wrong game. The wrong game has led our people, our community, and our whole culture down the wrong path. As a result, I think the stock market is the right game. In any investment vehicle, whether it's Acorns, M1 Finance, Stash, TD Ameritrade, Vanguard, whatever else is out there that I'm not naming, is a okay move. And so should he get rid of his Acorns account? Absolutely not. Let me tell you guys a quick story about Acorns. Back in the day when Acorns first hit the scene, I put $5 a day in it. If you know me, you know this about me. I don't take a lunch break. And so because I don't take a lunch break, what I do instead is I invest what I would have spent on lunch, but I always put it in Acorns. And so over time, and I've been working for over 10 years, so you do the math on this, over time, $5 a day for 10 years, 52 weeks a year. Over time, you grow a huge nest egg by skipping lunch, but it's still investing during lunchtime. That's been my strategy. If you know me as well, you know I cut my own hair. I got a similar strategy about haircuts. In the Black community, haircuts is typically $20. And so I always invest $20 every time I go upstairs and cut my own hair. Every time I give myself a lineup, I invest $10 because that's what I would have paid if I went to a barber. And so those are the kind of strategic strategies I've used over time to build my real wealth. Even though I use this play account to teach you guys how to invest, that's some of the things that I did to grow my overall wealth and my net worth at a very young age. And so, yes, you should keep your Acorns account and any other accounts that you got. It's good to have other investment vehicles such as Acorns, such as Betterment, such as Wealthfront. And again, I'll always reiterate, this is the game that we should be playing. Hey, listen, I make videos like this every week. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Do me a favor. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Don't forget to grab some stock using my link below, and I'll see you in the next one.